I'm about to shit my pants. Lucci, you there?
No, he's muted like a bitch. What's Faison?
Faison is not here, but he said he wanted to see my downfall right now.
What? You need to get the call.
Well, add him, bruh.
He's at the gym. He has to wait later.
Well, we're not waiting later.
We're not waiting. That's waiting.
Exactly. Lucci, what are you sending, bro? Lucci, you are weird.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets.
Oh, Habibi, no, don't give me the ball first. Ah,
Habibi. We've got a
Habibi.
great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his first look is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. This is Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that goes for a gain of 31. Now Wilson on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Habibi, Allah, kumbaya, halal.
They go play action now. Wilson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
What?
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Leonard Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And now they tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him at the end zone on 3rd down. So there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 No, 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 no.
From the end zone, Rudolph. Wide open receiver complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right, a lost opportunity.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Rudolph off play action. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Rudolph. And that's complete to Croft. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Rudolph looking to throw it. Found his target. It's Anderson. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it
I mean,
a
do
lot
you blame
tougher
me?
to run those routes. You've still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Wilson. And able to find Green. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating.
I don't think
because
your
they moved
linebacker's
the
going to
football.
go
They just didn't
look
get
back
any
at
points
me.
out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Play action. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose.
No.
It's a fumble. And the
Oh,
Jets have recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's
Oh.
January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Throw that higher,
Picked
bro.
up by Tremaine Johnson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Bro, I wobbled that. Why did I not go?
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I
like
wobbled
it.
that. That should have gone
Santos
high
able
in
to
the
tack
air.
on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise,
way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
a big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Flushed out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
What?
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Wilson. Flush to his right, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He's been carving him up running the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On second down, here's Rudolph. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Second and 10, Rudolph again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. That's caught right side by Anderson.
Me? Oh my God!
Way in, touchdown, New York.
Oh, I had that coverage.
40 yards, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. The return man is Grant. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You've got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami, as his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right?
And nothing but daylight
Wow.
ahead.
Oh, my God.
The way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on second down, Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Past the 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Brown, 69 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 50, it's Rudolph. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And the grab by Croft. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A final shot before the break. Rudolph going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Again, it's Cohen. Room to run past midfield.
Oh,
And finally taken down at the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
From the red zone now, Rudolph. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hey, tempo.
On second down, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be
God,
intercepted
fucking
a third
wobble the
time.
ball, man.
Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
This is Cohen, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run. This is Cohen, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now it's Rudolph. Oh, the spin. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. What? Isaiah Crowell, 37 yards. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. They find some open field here. It's a foot race. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. They've got to dig down deep. They need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions.
He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So that connection with Brown came on the post route.
And he makes you question yourself as a scout, doesn't he? He's a 6th-round pick. I mean, his level of play is a first-round, top 10, top 5 pick. He's been that impressive. And
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They try again with Cohen, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pick, move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, here's Bernard. And he's got room. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Brown, 96 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The return man is Grant. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Henry. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this time.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Jets have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Detroit! Detroit!
Rudolph going to look to throw it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm